Here we go again. Some energy, right? I hope you had a little bit of a break, and soon we'll have more energy. But I want to thank Carmelo. Where is he? Just disappeared. Is he still there? I want to thank him because he started technically and in a business perspective, letting us understand what is a metaverse and most importantly, what is not. Let me introduce myself quickly, which I'd like to thank the lady for introducing me. But what I'd like is for you to join our community, which is Crypto Talks. It's a weekly podcast that is happening every week, 7:30 p.m. And then we're celebrating soon our 200th episode. So there will be a lot of prizes, a lot of information. We've been producing there for the last 3 years. We're constantly trying to, our mission is educate the region. We're focused on the region. Now, I'll jump into the world, and then I want you to look with me in the future. I want you to understand where we are going. I'll not dive in any technicalities. I'll just trigger your imagination. So now the things are about dreams. Regardless of how Facebook changed to Meta, regardless what Meta represents, but for me, Metaverse is the next thing. Similarly to what the word Meta means, it's beyond. But for me, it's more of a living dream. Things we will do we cannot do before. Things we will achieve which we will not achieve before. Things we are doing today, but they will be empowered in a greater way. It's very important. We're moving from a 2D environment to a 3D environment. With all of the updates and the innovation that's happening in the metaverse, soon we're going to be immersed. Dream with me. Well, this is the avatar. It's a whole movie showing us the possibilities of the future of the metaverse, of how possibly we'll be immersing in the metaverse. We will be diving deep. We will be connecting. We're already connecting. But it will be much more than this. It's something way beyond. It's something towards the future before actually reaching Mars. So from now until we colonize Mars, we have a long way to dream and connect. Why I'm saying dream? Because this is the future of the next reality. We're going to be living in a world that is somehow interconnected. We will not be immersively living there, but we'll be sharing a lot of experiences. And if you look around what's happening, we're privileged in UAE, and then I'll show you this in the last slide. We're privileged to see that UAE is on the leading front of investing and creating jobs in this space. So make sure to align yourself to one of those key initiatives. This is Mars. That's where the target of humanity. It's funny that we want to go to Mars because we're running away from what's happening on Earth now and a possibility for our citizens or our race to survive. Yet, we're destroying our planet. But meanwhile, we need a new way of communication. In the earlier panel, they discussed about how the internet started in the early 90s on consumer perspective. I still remember the sound of the modem in my head. That was really interesting. Moving today, where all of those technologies were taken out, you just plug in, you don't plug in even, you just connect, you don't know where. Things has moved. Who would have said the internet will be here today? No one. And we're doing it again. Who would have said that the metaverse will take us somewhere in the future? And this is where everything is going. The Web 3, or later on the Web 4, some people started talking about Web 5. It's a whole different way. It's a way to really connect in a different society, in a different connection. It's a dream. Again, when we close our eyes or when we put those immersive technologies, and then I'm going to show you something where possibly the innovation is going. If we look at Apple, they designed, I think, the next best thing to immerse ourselves in the metaverse. Those Vision Pro are, regardless of the price, regardless of accessibility, regardless that they're doing a second innovation since 2007, similarly to the iPhone, and Apple releasing the iPhone, the store for creation of applications and immersive experiences started with Apple. Again, not with Facebook. But Facebook started somehow, or actually took the name of the world Meta, and tried to hijack the world going forward towards a metaverse. And now we can see a shift in strategy, yet they are still focused on the metaverse. But I would say with what Apple has released, it's way beyond our capabilities. It's something, a product of the future. Has anyone tried it yet? No. And that's a problem. Not just because of the price, it's because of the accessibility to it. And we don't want a product that we don't have access to. And similarly to anything. So now, who have seen the podcast of Lexham? It's very interesting. 2, 3, any more? 4. Very interesting. This is the next thing of realism. Regardless, we were talking maybe 20, 30 years about holograms, right? Maybe the holographic or hologramic technology is not about just hologram. Maybe it will be. But this is an entry point towards realism. And this technology is available today. They scanned using a mobile phone with LiDAR technology, which if you have an iPhone and an advanced Samsung or Android phone, you might have the technology in your hand. And then they enabled this with their own technologies so that they can get the features. So imagine how realistic is this. I totally advise you to see it, watch it, because it shows us something towards the future. And I expected this actually from Apple a few years ago, but they didn't do it. And then Meta is again. Now, normal glasses are empowered. They can give us, with a traditional ease of glasses, normal glasses, another dimension directly integrated into our lives. And there's technology now to record everything and analyze everything and assist you with an assistant or AI assistant. Could it be Meta AI, or it could be LLM, large language models, such as ChatGPT and others. So we are going into empowerment in a way we've never seen before. Our life will be documented to the maximum. And this is where privacy, of course, comes in and then gives us a problem. What happened to our data if we have all of those technology connected to us? So it's a big question. All of this will definitely be empowered by a blockchain, because if you want to have our identity in the world beyond, we need one identity, integratable with many different chains, many different world metaverses, and we're seeing a bombardment of metaverses. We just saw one few minutes ago. So we're going to be needing this centric blockchain that is across every different aspect of our lives and integrating all blockchains. Today we're seeing many, but of course conversion will come in, and hopefully there will be bridges or connections in between so that we can safeguard our main identity and transfer from there. It's really amazing, and I see it very clearly what's happening. Oh, I made a mistake. Did it show? Yeah. So by 2030, the metaverse AR, XR economy is huge. It's $1.1 trillion. So let me ask, because I made a small mistake, I wanted to give a small prize. Who knows integrating integrating the metaverse with AI, what will be the economical power of it? What will be that number? Does anybody know? Just give it a number. How many trillions? No. 5? Anyone else? I have a small gift. I have one right answer so far. Here we go. It's 5.x trillion. Thank you. It's huge. So imagine where the possibilities are and how we can be empowered into this and how every one of you can take a role. I'm writing a book, by the way. It's called, I'm almost finished. It's called Ruling the World in My Pajamas. Because the way the world works today, yes, you can do it. And it's a realistic thing. This is what I've done for the last 3 years. Most of my meetings are either in a pajama or in shorts or I don't know what. So the world is really changing and it's being empowered by such technologies so we can move forward. So how can you tap into this? And there's a competition. Will it be Meta? Will it be Apple? Or will it be another Pandora box, similarly to what happened to OpenAI? Because OpenAI was out of nowhere. Small company, all of a sudden, $4 trillion economy. Look at NVIDIA now. It's amazing. It's empowering all of those technologies. So it's really about us to decide today, how can we start and work in this? So this is the world. What is everybody fighting for? It's very important. The future of monitoring of cities, this is from Toronto, that's where I used to live. And the future of the city of Toronto, this is an example that is actually starting to be implemented, will be based on a metaverse with integrated IoTs in the city, with integrated cameras, with integrated experiences powered by AI. Imagine the possibilities today, just put in a Google and then see your city in a virtual world, and how can this make it better? Maybe in health, medicine, things are changing, and we will see more and more with health tech advancing to the person of our data. So we've done exams, we've done tests, we've done holographics, we've got medical tests and so on. All of this is being fed to an AI, and it's being actually fed to an engine of a metaverse or augmented reality, and then the future will be diagnosing why you're not there. So imagine the possibilities again. There's a lot of things happening today in the medicine field. It's amazing. Just need to focus on what? Art. And we've seen the explosion of NFTs in a good and bad way, but we want to take the good part of it and then capitalize on how we can also empower such futuristic things. And those are only possibilities. So you could be empowered. You could be anywhere, or anybody of you could actually work into this. This is an amazing art piece. Simple, but it's empowered by the future of Metaverse. And guess what? It's happening today. So we are on a pinnacle of the next wave. Look where we are going. We're not late yet. There's an explosion about to happen. Will it be something similar to this? Is that the future of how we will be connecting on the metaverse? Who agrees? I agree. or it will be something like this. This is a prediction. Neuralink is advancing as we speak, but will it be, or will it give us the gateway of jumping somewhere else using the metaverse and the technologies? I totally see it, we can. So this could be a kind of a prediction for the future, but what we understand, it's about enhanced immersion, it's about sensory experience, and we're seeing more and more sensory stuff. It's about full body tracking, wireless, because currently the Apple product, you have to plug in something, and that's a bad experience. But we're getting there, we're still early in this. So IoT, data, VR, blockchain, metaverse, and AI is the next best thing that you can have. Did we miss the bus? Anybody miss the bus? You know, we have to run, but we didn't miss the bus. We're just in the beginning of how the future is actually shaping up. And look at Dubai. 40,000 jobs, 5 times objective in startups, $7.5 billion pledge for the metaverse. We are here in Dubai, so let's benefit from this. Let's help you. We're more than ready to be able to be your partner in advancing any projects that you have, and thank you all to join us.